Hello Fly Babies, it's me, your Flylady Kat, and I'm here today to give you peace in your life, control in your home, and to help you learn how to finally love yourself. Today is Monday, and so we have a 3-layer cake. First layer is all of our routines. There are 5 of them, and they are spread out throughout the day. The first is our morning routine where we prepare ourselves, we make our bed, we wipe our sink out, swish our toilet out. Even though it's sparkling clean, that's the way it's going to stay if you do this every day. We empty our dishwasher, we make our breakfast, and basically look great, feel great, the day is started. If you are feeling bad in the middle of the day, consider the fact that you haven't done your morning routine. Okay, after you do your morning routine, you put your children through their simple morning routine. Again, the morning routine for children is get up, wash your face, brush your teeth, comb your hair, put on your clothes, put your pajamas away, either in the dirty clothes or where they go, make your bed, make sure you wipe out the sink and leave the bathroom the way it looked when you walked in, hanging up your towels, etc. Come into the kitchen, enjoy your breakfast. Okay, that is the morning routine. Then after that, we're going to get the kids off for the day, and if you're an at-home fly baby, you're going to start your laundry and go through 1 inch of paper. 1 inch of paper done on a regular basis, 6 days a week, will decrease the paper pile in your home by 2 feet in 1 month. So think about how many feet of paper you might have should you pile it all up on top of each other. And then divide that by 2, and that's how many months it will take to go through that paper. And it's not hard if you're doing it 1 inch at a time. Please watch my paper video, how to do the paper routine, and it will give you more description about that. Okay, next we're going to do our, we did the laundry, we did the paper, we've done the morning routines. Oh, the afternoon, when dinner's over, you're going to have the after dinner routine where everyone pitches in to do little tiny things in the kitchen to get it done. So consider delegating those things and not doing them all yourself, but still being present when they're being done. Okay, that's the after dinner routine. And then the before bed routine, which includes getting yourself ready for bed after you're getting the children ready for bed. Everyone has a designated bedtime. Their toys are picked up before bed. They have their shoes and their backpack by the front door, any work that needs to be done. And as part of the after dinner routine, they've even made their own lunches if they carry lunch. So these are the things they do. Your job is to check your planner, make sure that the food's ready for tomorrow, that you're going to prepare for dinner, and that you get yourself ready for bed and get your mind ready. Lay out your clothes for tomorrow. Make sure that you know what's happening tomorrow by checking your planner, okay? All right, now, remember to do that. That's the first layer of the cake. The second layer of the cake, don't you like that? Isn't that pretty? That's my London town rose gold nail polish. I think it's so pretty. Anyway, sorry, I digress. Squirrel. The second layer of our cake is our basic weekly plan. On Monday, the basic weekly plan is always the weekly home blessing hour. That means that we are blessing, not deep cleaning, blessing our house by doing 10 minutes or less in 5 or 6 different areas. So if you're at home fly baby, it's 6 areas, and that's going to be your bed. You're going to strip your bed, wash your sheets, and then put them back on the bed later in the day. So that's less than 10 minutes to strip the bed and put them in the washer, and then the washer's doing all the rest hands-free. Then you just move it later to the dryer hands-free, and then take it and put it back on the bed. So that's one. The second is to do, there's actually 3 little easy jobs. Dusting is super easy, especially if you have the right tools. I recommend a wonderful ostrich feather duster. I really do, but if you don't, just use something else like a Swiffer duster, something that you can fluff with. It's really quick, 10 minutes, the whole house, don't dawdle. The other easy thing, a baby job, is to wipe the spots off the glass in the house, and that doesn't mean you're cleaning your windows. It means you're just wiping the toothpaste splashes off of the mirror using a microfiber cloth. Will get it damp a little bit. That'll do a great job. Any smudges or prints on glass tabletops that you might have, or maybe there are dog prints or paw prints or baby children's hands prints on the sliding glass door or the French doors, that's what you're wiping down. 10 minutes or less, get it done. Not the whole mirror, just the spot. Okay. The third baby job is emptying all the little garbage cans in your house. So run around and grab up all the little bags and throw them in the garbage and put new little bags out. Simple. Now those 3 little jobs can be done by little children. You'll have to supervise, but little children can start to learn how to do those things. Okay, then we have two more things that are a little more complex. Children 9 or older can totally do these if you delegate it. One is to vacuum or sweep or dust mop your hard surfaces or vacuum the carpets. You are not vacuuming the whole carpet. You are not dust mopping the corners of the room. You are not sweeping under everything. You are just spending 10 minutes or less in total for the whole house to get the traffic areas. Now, don't get confused. If you have 12 children in your home, you're going to have to sweep your house every day, at the hard surfaces every day, because that's a lot of feet, but that can be delegated. If you have 3 dogs in your home, or even one really fluffy one, you're going to have to vacuum around the baseboards every day where the hair fluffs over there, and maybe get the couches. But that's part of the commitment of having a lot of children, or even one child, and having dogs or dog or cat or cats, okay? This is just during the basic weekly plan, weekly home blessing hour, where you're going to just vacuum the traffic patterns. And then the last is mopping. In the kitchen, again, mopping the traffic patterns. In the kitchen, where do you stand? In front of the dishwasher, in front of the sink, in front of the refrigerator, in front of the pantry, maybe in front of the countertop, maybe a little bit in the middle of the room, maybe a little around the table. If you have little children that are making huge messes, those messes get cleaned up in the after dinner routine. This is just 10 minutes or less, mopping the kitchen, and then you go straight from the kitchen to the bathrooms and you mop the whole bathroom. So as you're passing by with the vacuum cleaner, it's not a bad idea to get the little hose thing and go in the corners real quick and get the hair and things off the floor so you can mop it without a mess, okay? Another thing I recommend is to use something that's really convenient. I have a Dirt Devil. It's a mop, it's got a trigger on it, and it's got a container where I put a little Mrs. Myers in some water. It hangs in the garage, full and ready to go at all times, and I have extra microfiber mop head that goes, just Velcros right on. So it's ready to go anytime. So when I'm ready to do that, I go straight to the bathrooms and can do those really quickly. In the kitchen, I use something different. Well, I can use the Mrs. Myers in the kitchen. I have Pergo flooring in my kitchen. So I've used the Mrs. Myers in that little thing to just get those as well. I did that for years. But now I've got the Method Almond squirt stuff. You just squirt it on a dry floor and use a dry mop and just mop it real quick. It's really easy and it smells really good and it makes it really clean. But we're not deep cleaning, so you don't have to do that. You can just use your convenient Dirt Devil type thing to do that. Okay, so look at your tools and see if your tools are hindering you from finishing your weekly home blessing in an hour or less. All right, now the next thing we're going to do after the weekly home blessing hour, which is our basic weekly plan item for the day, is our zone. And so this week we're in zone 5, the living room. So if you have clutter, you're going to declutter for 15 minutes. And when you're done decluttering, you're going to throw away, put away, and give away the items that you handled during that 15 minutes. So you're going to stand in one spot. You're going to have 3 containers identified as put away, throw away, give away. Everything that needs to be put away is going to go in one. Everything that needs to be thrown away is going in the other. And everything that needs to be given away is going in the third. Then at the completion of the 15 minutes, you're going to stop, take the garbage out, and throw it away. Don't think you're going to save that up for another day because you're wasting whatever. You're not wasting anything. Take it out and dump it in the garbage. Next is, you could save your box or your whatever you put it in, but that bag that you put it in inside of that box or that laundry hamper or whatever needs to go in the garbage. The next thing you're going to do is put the things that you want to give away in the trunk of the car, so on Thursday it'll be ready to go. If you leave these things in your house, they will reassimilate and you will never get rid of your clutter. And then the last thing is your very carefully chosen keep items to put away, and you're going to put those away. And that's it. If you don't have clutter in your living room, you're going to pick 4 things to do every week in each zone. And you're going to do one of those things today. So let's say it's wipe the windowsills and wipe down the window, or the Venetian, or the blinds. I call them Venetian blinds because that's what they were called when I was a kid. But the blinds or the windowsills, and the windowsills depends on how many windows you might have in there. Or maybe you're going to Windex the whole sliding glass door or the French doors, or maybe you're going to clean the baseboards. Pick one thing and do it. It will take you 10 minutes or less. This is not a big job. Okay. Then you're done for the day. That's it. Those are the three things, the three parts of your 3-layer cake. Now, if you're working, you're going to do your morning routines. You're going to go to work. You're going to think about that weekly home blessing hour. You will have talked to your children about it if they're home before you get home, and delegate something for them to do. One of the 6 things. Saturdays, everybody can do their beds, including you. But one of those 6 things to be done, and when you get home, you're going to inspect what you expect. Don't forget that there's a clutter check happening for everyone in the morning, in the afternoon, and before bed to keep your house from building up new clutter, okay? And it's mindless clutter, so we're not going to get mad. You're going to find your own clutter in there, your kids' clutter. Everybody's going to help pick up the last-minute little clutters. It's not going to be that old clutter that's already been established. This is new, mindless clutter that's happened that day, okay? Then you're going to start your supper, payroll fly baby. When the supper is done and it's holding on the stove, nobody's eating yet, you're going to go do your living room. 10 minutes or less of cleaning, deep cleaning, or 15 minutes plus completing the process on your clutter. And don't put this off till Saturday. You can, but you're going to not be happy on Saturday when you have several hours of work to do. Just get this done in a 15-minute increment. Part of your motherhood is that you inspect what you expect, and you give consequences that you've already established in a cooler-headed time to those who refuse to do their things and choose not to. And then you have to do that too. So if you've delegated a weekly home blessing item, let's say mopping the floors, and your child has chosen not to do that, then you make sure that you give them the consequence that is a strong enough consequence that they don't want to do that again. They'd much rather mop for a couple of minutes than not have their phone for the next full day, you know, whatever, if they're using a phone. But you have to do it because it has to be done. So you do that, and that's an extra 10 minutes of work for you, but you can do that because you're strong and you're a mom and you're setting an example. Okay, that's it. Everybody's going to do their before bed routines like we talked about before. You're going to put in a load of laundry if you have to do laundry, and run through your inch of paper also. Start that laundry when you first come home from work before you inspect what you expect. So that's almost the first thing you do. Start your laundry, go through an inch of paper, then do the other things. All right, I hope that wasn't too confusing. Have a wonderful day, and always remember that you are beautiful.